Hi, whoever's tuning in. I'm super excited to be doing my Pilates class with To Be in Bloom. And I'm just going to hang out here for a few minutes till I get some more people online. I'll be teaching a Pilates class today on the mat, and hopefully you can join us. And if you don't have time today, you can start whenever you want because it's going to be on their site. So forever, hi everyone, whoever who's just joining right now, I'm Kate's Pilates trainer, and I met Kate a very long time ago, maybe 20 years ago, I think. And I met her when she was about to shoot Almost Famous. And I had just started out in my Pilates career then, and I've been lucky enough to train her for the last 20 years. And we both have the common interest and love of Pilates. So I'm excited to be here today to be able to, hi Texas, oh my God, you are frozen, aren't you? Well, can you work out? Come and join us today on the mat. But I was saying I met Kate 20 years ago. I'm her Pilates trainer. And today I'm going to be taking you through sort of a basic, intermediate class, only because if I did the basic mat class, we'd be done in 15, 20 minutes maybe. So we'll see how it goes. But all you need right now is yourself and nothing else, and a space to lay down in, because we're going to be doing everything on the floor. Or if you have a mat, and we're going to be doing arms as well. So if you wanted to grab water bottles or weights or books or yoga blocks or whatever you think would be challenging as an arm weight. So I'm just hanging out till some more people join us so we can start. This is my celery juice. I haven't had a chance yet to drink it this morning because I was working, and then I came straight home here. And let me see how many minutes I'm gonna hang out for. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. So lastly, I'm going to repeat myself for the people who are just joining. I'm going to be teaching a Pilates mat class right now. So I'm Kate's Pilates trainer. I've said that I think 5 times. Anyway, but a lot of people are just seeming to join on right now. So I want to make sure everybody knows what's going on. Anyway, I'm happy to be a part of To Be in Bloom's Wellness Wednesday series. And I'm really excited to teach my class. So anyway, I'm going to find my way down to the mat, and I really hope you'll join us. And if you can't join us today, it will be on their Instagram account, which is why I'm taking it over. All right? So here we go. We're going to start on the mat. And if you've never done Pilates before, I'm going to teach you some moderation things to do differently. And just take your time. If you have any other questions, you can always DM me privately, or I'll try to get up in the middle of the mat class, probably when we go into arms, and I'll answer your questions as best as I can. But if you're a beginner, remember to take it really easy and don't try to push yourself. And I'll state when things are maybe too advanced for a beginner. Because there are a lot of things that I'm going to be doing that aren't really beginning. If you have a bad back, just be moderate with yourself. And if anything feels uncomfortable, strained, or hurt, by all means, just don't do it. And again, if you want to ask me any questions, DM me anytime. Happy to answer. And thank you all for joining. It's very exciting. So here we go. I'm going to go down to the mat. We're going to start off with the 100. It's a staple of Pilates exercise. And what it does is it's for coordination, circulation, and detoxification. And so what it does is it warms up your body from the inside out. And Pilates mostly strengthens your entire core, but it's also a very strong mind-body connection. So it really gets both sides of your brain working at, I believe, one of the highest functionalities it can. And the 100 is one of those exercises because it feels like you're tapping your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. But instead of doing that, you're doing this. So if you are a beginner, what you do is you pump your arms 4 to 6 inches as you take an inhale in for 5 counts. And then through your nose, inhale for 5, and then exhale out of your nose for 5. Now, if you're intermediate, that was 2. We do 10 of these. Bring your legs up to a tabletop. If you want more advanced, lift your legs up and slowly lower. Be careful not to grip your quads. Or if you want even more advanced, we're going to do 3 more like this. I like to do a little hold at the end and stretch it out. The next exercise is called the roll-up. So what you want to do is you want to stretch your body super long. You're going to bring your arms forward, tuck your chin to your chest, and slowly pull in and up through your powerhouse and reach it forward, really stretching your backside. And then roll down slowly, 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 articulating 1 vertebrae at a time. And then lengthen it through. So for whoever's doing this at home, let's do 5 or 6. Now, if you are more of a beginner, you might want to keep your knees bent and roll up from there. If you have something, you can leverage your feet underneath to hold them down. That really, really helps. Or if you're working out with a friend, that really helps. They can hold your feet. And also, if you're super beginner, like for instance, if you just had a C-section, perhaps, you can do a modified roll up if you have a ball, which I meant to put out earlier, I forgot. You can put this behind your lower back. And then what you can do for anyone who's had a C-section, I know I'm veering off the workout, but I want to help everyone here. It's very hard. Pilates is very layered and technical. So what you're going to do is you're going to just pull in and up like this. In and up. Also, if you have weak abs, that's what you would do. Till you can get a little more strength and wake those muscles up. It's always baby steps. So don't throw yourself into anything you're not ready, your body's not ready to do, even though your mind might think it is ready. Okay, so all my people at home have probably done, I like to give myself a little stretch here because I'm always so super duper tight. I'm gonna do 1 more. Inhale, there are breaths to this exercise. Exhale, reach forward. Inhale, scoop the belly in. Exhale and release. And again, inhale, up. Exhale, reach. Inhale, scoop under, tuck under. Exhale and release. The next thing we do is called leg circles. So you're going to be laying long line, arms are down by your side. We're going to start with either leg, it doesn't matter because we're going to do both legs. So what you want to do is give yourself a little stretch. Now if you can't lift your leg up this high, you can bend this leg and keep this leg here and just give yourself a stretch. Even with a bent knee, you can get a stretch, okay? So you're gonna reach through the bottom leg. Really make sure it's grounded, lengthened out, sort of like an anchor. And from there, what you're gonna do is your big toe is in alignment with your nose. You're gonna cross it down, down, up, over your other big toe, you cross. Sort of like a triangular, teardrop shaped circle. and down, up. 1 and 2, keeping your hips pinned. 3, all coming from your center. 4 and 5, in, up, and around. 6. I also like really pressing back into your triceps and arms, opening up your collarbone, reverse. You cross in, up, and around. 1, 2, maybe I'm going the same way again. 3, 4. It's hard to talk and do. 5 and 6. Good. So this is definitely not beginner. This is called tree. You can do it on the reformer, but I like to sort of flow into this because I'm always so tight. So you're going to keep your leg up. You're going to try not to use your leg to get up. But what you're going to do is keeping your hip down and square. You tuck your chin to your chest, and you're going to climb up your leg like you're climbing up a tree. Okay? So if you're a beginner, you can just hang out and then try it if you want. Point and flex. I always like doing this. They don't really do this anymore. But my feet, I always find, are so super stiff, so it feels good. So you want to lift up as much as you can. And again, if you're not that flexible, bend your knee because you're still going to get a stretch. And reach it down and forward. And again, lift up and lengthen down and forward. And again, lift up. If you're more flexible, by all means, grab your foot, make sure it's flexed. Reach it down and forward, and lift up. Now slowly, using your fingertips, walk your hands down your leg. And we're just gonna hold it here for about 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we switch legs. And again, the motion is down, up, and 2. Try not to grip your quads tight. 3, really relaxed the top leg. 4, in, up, and around. 5, hold. 6, reverse, up, down, up. 3, when you get more advanced, you can lift your hip up and over. 5, and 6. Again, tucking, tree. Climb it up, keep the hips square. Point and flex. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like doing 5, around. This is really good if you have stiff feet and ankles, stiff toes. How often do you stretch them? You know? So this is a really good opportunity to take advantage of stretching your feet out. So, lifting up in your lower back and exhale, rounding in and down. Make sure if you're trying to do this at home, your hip is nice and square. Don't let it lift up to try to get the stretch. It's not worth it. Square hip, bent knee if you have no flexibility. You'll still get a stretch. And lift and lengthen. And one more time. Exhale. Pull the leg back slowly. You should be getting a nice long stretch. And fingertips, fingertips, fingertips. And we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heating up the belly. 9, and hold and release. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to transition. We're going to just roll up. Give yourself one more stretch forward. You're going to lift your butt up to your feet, and we're going to do rolling like a ball. So, more beginners, just balance on your tailbone, right? You don't have to do this. Just simply hold your balance, because right there you should be working your abdominals. Think of it as like a sitting up C curve, if you will. So eye line is belly button. Goal is to try to get your head between your knees like a vice. It's really hard to do. So do the best you can. And again, the rhythm is down, up. And again, down, up. This is a massage for your spine, by the way. And it feels really good. especially if you have a tight lower back, which I do. And just keep breathing. Try a few more. And then the last one, hold, hold, hold. So we go into the next exercise. You'll transition right into single leg stretch. And what you want to do, Pilates does a lot of C curve, which is when you lift your upper body and upper abdominals up to connect to your powerhouse. So when you transition from the last exercise to this one, your outside hand goes on your ankle, your inside hand goes on your knee, and you really want to create a push and a pull. So in essence, you are creating your own resistance, and you're going to pull that knee all the way to your earlobe and earlobe. And you're breathing 5 and 6. Remember, outside hand, ankle. Outside hand, ankle. I'll just do 2 more. And then, if you need to take a break, rest your neck, lower your head, shift it from side to side. Double leg stretch. So you do single, now we go to double. Both knees are in, lower back is down. You lift up into your C curve, grab your shins, and think of it as your arms and legs reaching in opposite directions, and in. So it's a reach, reach, pull, as I like to teach it. And again, if your legs can only go straight up, for now, it's fine. But if you want to go lower and challenge more, you can. Let's do, 5 more of these, okay? And 1, and 2, 3, lifting up in that C curve. 4, if your neck hurts, you can put a ball underneath it. 6, I'm doing more for whatever reason. 7, and 8. Head down. Next exercise is single straight leg stretch. So we go back into a single straight leg. Again, creating that push and pull. Always in Pilates. Always opposition. So with this exercise, you want to flex your foot really, really hard. So you get this nice stretch. And then what happens is when you lift up into the C curve, you get the strengthen. And keeping your shoulders down, eye line of belly button, feet are flexed, you're going to pull, pull, and switch. And pull, pull, 2, and 3. And keeping the hips nice and square, 4. And what I mean by that 5 is don't let them lift up. It's all about form and being in the right placement. If you want to grab higher, good. It's one of my favorites because I really get the stretch and the strengthen. And down. So we go from single to double. So my beginners, I would have you do this. Or if you want to get a little more heated in the belly, more advanced, what you want to do is keep lengthening through the hamstrings, reaching through the heels. You're lifted in the C curve, and it's a small motion. For me, it is. Other people I know like to go all the way down to the ground. Inhale and exhale. Or you can go inhale and exhale. Try to bring your belly in before you pull your legs back. And 6. 4 more, and 7, 8, 9, and 10. So then we're going to go right into the crisscross. And think shoulder to knee. And then we hold it. 1, 2, 3. Inhale and exhale. 1, 2, 3. Really go slow. 3, 2, 3. And again, 4, 2, 3. And then look behind you for more of a twist. 2, 3. And 6, 2, 3. Let's do just 10. And 7, 2, 3. 8, 2, 3. 9, 2, 3. And last one, 2, 3. And then rest your head and neck down. Okay, so from the crisscross, you're going to transition again. You can roll up, tuck. You're going to open your legs. If you have a yoga mat, you're going to open your legs the width of the yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, act like you have a yoga mat and open your legs the width of what you would think a yoga mat is. But don't open your legs this far. It's too far. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to sit up as tall as you possibly can. If you have a hard time sitting like this with your knees bent, you can also grab a couple of yoga blocks. That's also a good tool to have. You can sit on those, get your hips higher, and then you should have an easier time doing this exercise. So, from here, sitting up nice and tall, what you're going to do is it's called upper spine stretch. So hopefully you'll be stretching your upper spine as if you're sitting against a wall, really meshed together with the wall. You're going to slowly start to peel away, tucking your chin to your chest, scooping the belly in, exhaling, reaching down and forward. And then inhale, articulate one vertebrae at a time up. And again, it's an exhale. And of course, if you want to go forward, you'll get more of a stretch, obviously. I like to keep the hands up. And inhale. And again, 3 more. Exhale. And inhale. And last 2. Exhale. And inhale. Really flex the feet hard. And last one. Exhale. And inhale, up. Okay, so from this, I'm taking 2 exercises out that normally go in the routine because I just think they're too hard to teach. But from here, we go into the saw. So you're going to open your arms a little bit wider. Think your peripheral vision. If they're back here, too far, even to your side, too far. You want to be able to see every finger on your hand. And you're sitting up tall, so what you're going to do is you're going to inhale up, keep lifting, tuck your chin to your chest, exhale, reach down and forward. Again, opposition. This palm back here is up to the ceiling. This palm here is down to the ground. And then you're going to roll up slowly. 1 vertebrae at a time. Come to center. Twist to the opposite side, trying to keep your hips as square as possible as well, because a lot of people will lift their hips up. Tuck your chin to your chest and reach. 2, 3, and roll it in and up. It's called the saw because you're supposed to take the pinky on your hand and saw your toe off with that pinky and reach. 2, 3. And again, inhale and lift. Exhale, release. And again, inhale and lift. Exhale and release. 1 more. Inhale and lift. Exhale. your belly, which you can do at home, but I'm gonna swing my legs around so I can face camera. You're gonna do neck roll. Stretch out your neck. You only do one, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep your fingertips under your shoulders, and for beginners, keep your knees on the mat. For anyone who wants more of a stretch, go ahead like an up dog, right, and stretch out. Dropping the shoulders down, soften your elbows. You're gonna look to the left, circle, down and forward, and then you're gonna go to the opposite side. Look to the right, circle, down and forward. You should also feel really nice abdominal stretch. All right, then what we're gonna do, you're gonna lower your fists down to the ground and think of this next exercise as you want to lift up out of your sternum and chest as much as possible. So again, you're pressing down to pull up. And what you're gonna do is with your right leg, you're gonna just kick, and switch. And 2, and switch. And 3, and switch. And 4, just a couple more. And 5, and 6. Double kicks. Good. I'm just gonna check and make sure I'm still on with everyone. See if there's any questions. Okay. Oh, you're so welcome. All right, we're gonna keep going. I just wanted to make sure I was still on and live. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up where we left off. So from here, what you're gonna do is you're just down on your belly, lifting your chest up. So then what you're gonna do is you're gonna clasp your hands down to one side and put your palms inside of your palms, dropping your cheek down to one side. You do 3 kicks, 1, 2, 3, and what you're gonna do is pull back and lift up as high as you can, opening up your chest and shoulders. Don't crank your neck back like this, it's not helping you. Lengthen, switch your hands and kick again, 1, 2, 3, and extend back and pull up. And other side, 1, 2, 3, and press it back. And other side, 1, 2, 3, and press it back. Opening up your chest and shoulders as best as you can. And then from there, bring my arms around forward. I like working my glutes a little here. It's not in the series right now, but I like doing it. So you're gonna put one palm over the other, place your forehead down on your palms, and drop the shoulders. We're gonna do beats just to engage the glutes a little bit more and tone your butt up. So your head is down, and you're gonna open and close 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. So now let's stretch our lower backs out, going into child's pose. Really trying to lengthen that, because when you're working on your stomach, I don't know about you, but the back tends to pull a lot. So after we do that, we're gonna go into the next exercise called neck pull. So what you need to do is lay on your back and transition down nice and low. One hand behind the other, behind your head and neck. You're flexing your feet. And so what you want to think of doing is pulling that rib cage together really nice and tight, like you're wearing a corset. So from here, you're going to tuck your chin to your chest. And again, this is advanced. So, and you're gonna roll up and you're gonna reach it forward, taking in the nice stretch. and then lift up tall, really tall, and take it back, and then scoop under, and roll down slowly, 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 and open the elbows. And again, tuck, inhale, up, exhale, down, inhale and lift, keep lifting and lengthening, and exhale, slowly, roll it down, and again, inhale, up, it's so hard, exhale, down, inhale, lift, think of pressing your palms into the back of your head, and slowly roll it down. Okay, I'm just gonna check the time, see where I'm at. Okay, we're doing good, 30 minutes in. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and roll on to your side. All right, so you're gonna be like this. You're gonna start like this, but what you're going to do is you're gonna lift your legs up and forward. So you are sort of like a droopy letter L, right? They're not perfectly here, they're kind of in the middle. Your top hand spots your back, right? Keeps your hips from mobilizing, and your top arm can be down or up beside, behind the base of your neck and skull. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go front, squeeze and engage the glute to the back. And again, front, and 2. And again, and 3. And front, 4. And front. Keep reaching through the bottom leg. 5, I'm doing extras here just because. And 6. Okay, so now you're gonna do hip stack, point up and flex down. 1, point up and flex down. 2, point up, flex down. 3, point up, flex down. 4, and 5, point up and flex down. 6. So now we're gonna go into baby circles. So your heels, again, it's down, up, 2, 3, make sure your hips are stacked, 4, 5, and 6, reverse, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I just added doing a medium-sized circle. It's kind of my thing, 3, because I like the extra burn, 4, 5, 6, and reverse, 2, 3, up 4, down, up 5, and 6. Okay, bicycles are next. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach your leg long, thinking of stretching the hamstring. Knee to shoulder, think knee to shoulder, knee to knee, and extend and reach back. And again, reach and extend. 2 more, reach and extend, and 1 more, reach and extend, and feet together. Reverse. Bring your leg back, heel to butt, knee to shoulder, and extend your leg out. Trying to keep the hip steady. Reach, bend, and extend. 2, and 3, reach, bend, and extend, and reach. We're gonna only do, well, we're gonna do 4, okay? So now, inner thighs. Take your top leg, cross it over your bottom leg, and if you want a little nice hip stretch here, push your hip out. Keep this foot down. You take your hand, reach it behind your ankle, and you're gonna lift and lower. 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, Let's just do 10, 7, which is more than normal, 8, 9, and 10. And circles up, 2, and 3, 4, up 5, and 6, reverse, 1, and 2, up 3, up 4, up 5, and 6. Really trying to engage and grab that inner thigh. So take the top leg out, go back to your droopy L, and you're gonna bring leg forward, up, and around rotation. So if you can't lift your leg that high, it's okay. If you can't straighten your leg, it's okay. 3, do what you can do. If it's bent, just try to keep the hips steady and stacked. And one more, up and around, reverse. Bring your leg back, reach it up and around. 1, up and around. 2 and 3. When you go back, try to engage your glute. Back here, and 4. I don't even know how many we did on the other way. 5, because I'm talking so much, and 6. Okay, now from there, the next thing we're gonna do is called hot potato. So you're gonna take your top leg, and you're gonna touch it down a foot in front, and you're gonna beat it down 6 times. So it's while keeping your hips back, right? So you're 1, 2, the count is on the up, 3, 4, 5, and it's loose 6, take it to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, now we go to 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, you should feel it all here. 2, 3, up, down, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 2, and 2. Singles. 1, up, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up, 5, and 6, and feet together. Okay, let's switch sides. So normally I'd roll around, face the other way, but here I'm gonna have to swing it around this way. And we go to the other side. You're in a long line, bring your legs forward, top hand is in front of your stomach, and we start off with front, front, squeeze to the back, and front, front, and squeeze 2, and I'm not gripping my quad, 3, and front, front, 4, 2 more, front, front, and 5, and front, front, squeeze to the back, 6. All right, next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna point up and flex down. 1, and 2, and 3. I'd like to say this is all out of order for traditional Pilates people. And 5, for the purposes of today, I'm doing it like this. 6, and small circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you really don't want to be rocking and rolling up at the top, okay? Medium-sized circles. Size of the Pilates ring. 2, 3, 4, and you're lengthening out of your hips. And 6, let's reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now we go into bicycles, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna reach your leg forward, in, knee to knee, and reach it back. And again, reach, knee to shoulder, and reach it back. And again, reach, reach, and extend. 3, let's just do 2 more. 4, and 5, feet together. Reverse. Lengthen your leg back, heel to butt, knee to shoulder, and extend. And 2, and reach through 3, and 4. I think somebody just messaged me. And 5. Inner thighs are next. I'm just gonna check who that is. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't let you in my video. I don't know how to do that. This isn't my account. But if you have any questions, DM me. That would be perfectly fine. All right, so we're gonna go back down to the mat. And from laying down, after you do your bicycles, we go into inner thighs. So take the top leg over the bottom. This leg gets to hang out. You're gonna lift up and down. And 2. And 3. Up, down, 4, 5. I think we did 10. 6. Up, 7. Up, 8. Connect to the inner thigh. 9. And 10. We go into circles. We're gonna do 6, 2, 3, up 4, up 5, and 6. Reverse. 2, 3. Think of connecting to the inner thigh all the way up here. 4, 5, and 6. Feet come back down and together. Hand goes in front of stomach. And now you're gonna go forward, up, and around. 1, up, and around. 2, keeping the hips stacked. Maybe your grand rond isn't that big. It's fine. And 6, and feet come together. Let's reverse. Reach back, tuck up and around. 1, up and around. 2, up and around. 3, up and around. 4 and 5, keeping the hip nice and square, and up and around. 6. And lastly, hot potato. This will be the end of our mat work. So we're gonna start off with 6 beats to the front, 6 to the back, and we pyramid down. So 1, 2, my count is on the up. 3, up 4, up 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Transition high in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't have to extend your knees. 1, 2, 3, up, down, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, we go for 3, up. 1, 2, 3, up. 2, 2, and singles. 1, up, 2, up, 3, 4, 5, 6, and feet together. Okay, so that is the end of our mat work. Okay, so back to our arms. All right, arm exercises. So the next thing you're gonna do, you're gonna stand in what we call a Pilates stance. And what you're gonna do is, it's called 90 degrees, right? So you're gonna reach your arms out and forward, and you're gonna be in, you're not gonna lean like that. You're gonna pull up in your powerhouse, and you're gonna press in and push out. And 1, we're gonna count this as 1, and 2, keep your shoulders down, and 3, creating your own resistance. 4, press out and pull in. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Now we're gonna go out to the side. You're going to open and close, really connecting to the bicep. 2, and 3, press out and pull in. 4, keep your arms really nice and long. 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and then I like to just do a little pulse. Slow. 2, elbows are wide. 3, perfectly like a goal post. 4, 5, and 6, and 7, up, down, 8. Let's do 10, 9, really slow so you feel the bird. And I'm only using 2 pounds here, but it's enough for me for today. All right, so the next thing you're gonna do is called standing curls. So you're gonna, again, connect. Really create your own resistance, like you're holding 15 pounds. 3, but you're not, they're only 2. 4, but that's what you want it to feel like. 5, and 6, and 7. Do a little extra because they're biceps. 8, and I'm using really light weights. 9, and 10. So from here, the next exercise is called boxing. So what you're gonna do, I'm just standing back to make sure I stay in frame. You're gonna go wide, a little wider than your hips, and then you're gonna go forward with a flat back, almost like a squat maybe. And what's gonna happen is your palms face in towards your biceps when you lean forward. And then one arm's gonna go forward, one arm's gonna go back. So, and you're gonna have opposition with your palms of your hands. So when I go forward, I'm gonna go forward with my left hand first, and my palm is gonna face down, and my back palm is gonna face up to the ceiling, okay? And then we switch. So you're down in a nice deep squat, and you pull in. It's a press out and a pull in. And 2, don't look up. 3, pull the tummy in. 4, again, meeting here at your biceps and shoulders. 5, really creating a long line here. 6, 7, really reach. 8, reach. 9, reach. 10. Stand up, feet come together, side stretch. So again, from here, one arm goes all the way up while the other reaches in opposition down, and you reach all the way over, 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 and then lift out of it and come down and together, and then switch up and reach. Feel the elongation in your sides, in your obliques, in your trunk, and come up and switch. And we're only gonna do 2 more. This time, through your reach, you're gonna bend your arm in and go even a little bit deeper into that side. And from here, take the top arm, reach out and up and switch. Reach and lengthen in both directions. Curl your arm over your head and reach it out long and extend it up and down. A couple more things for the total arm series. We are going to go back to the position we were just in. It's called bug. Hip width, hands in here like this. Come down, reach your arms forward, and you're gonna press out. And 2, almost like a reverse fly. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And come back up and together. In Pilates stance, zip up. So you're gonna lift up and down. 1, up and down. 2, up. 3, we'll just do 6. 4, you guys will have this video. 5, and you can do as many as you like when it's over. 6, I'm pretty sure we'll probably be able to download it. It's a good guide to follow along if you've never done Pilates before. From here, we're gonna go up into shaving. You're gonna take a slight tip in, elbows are wide, fingers are around the weights, and full extension for the back of your arm. And 2, tip it in, but don't round your back. Lift out of it. 3, lengthen, lengthen. 4, lengthen and strengthen is the game. 5, and hold it up. 6. From here, we're gonna go back to an open position, curl in. These are called low curls, but you really can engage your tricep with this exercise. You're gonna press back and flick your wrist up. So your palm faces in, and then when you extend it back, you do that, which really triggers your tricep. So leaning forward, 1 and 2, not as deep, I would say, as this, 4, slightly up, 5 and 6, and we're gonna pulse, 1, 2, that's my own thing, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and come up and together. Chest expansion is next. Boy, we've done a lot of stuff today, so you're going to reach your arms forward, take a big inhale, press down and back, reach through your arms, opening your chest. Chest expansion is the name of it. You're going to look, center, and release. And again, it's an inhale back, look the opposite way, center, and release. And if you want to make it more challenging, you can do a releve by raising your heels up and look, holding your center, look, center, and release. And again, reach it, press down to pull up, look, center, right, center, and release. Sparklers, circles, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's reverse the circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Shortening everything for the sake of time. Last thing we'll be doing is called fencing. So you bring one hand, the side you're going to, goes on top, shoulders are pressing down. You're in Pilates stance. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna take a giant lunge out to the side, reaching through your arms. And it looks like this. You drag your foot on the ground into almost like a lunge, I would say. And then you use your foot, use the weight, dragging your foot along the mat. It's almost like you're zipping in and up together. And then the second one you do, you press out and you do pulse. 2, 3, 4, and then again, zip in and together. We switch sides. And again, drag your foot out and hold, and then zip it in and together. And last one, you press it out and you pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and zip it in and together. We are done.